It is clinically impossible to get over a narcissist without these three things. Now, one of my specialties is allowing you to heal from a narcissist, but not just on an emotional level, on a neurological and chemical level. Narcissists don't just impact you emotionally. They temporarily rewire so many core functions of the brain, which is what makes it feel impossible to get over them. Impossible to stop thinking of them, impossible to stop trying to work them out, help them. So many questions. What if? How? Grieving so many versions. A version that made you feel the best you've ever felt, and a version that makes you feel some of the worst things you've ever felt. Desperately trying to work out what was real, what wasn't. Questioning your own reality, feeling mad, even questioning if you're the narcissist after everything you've been through. And it's so painful. What do you do now when you are trying to heal from somebody that you feel madly in love and addicted to, but you know isn't right for you? The reality is, without doing these three things to your psychology, you cannot heal. You will chase your tail. You will throw spaghetti at the wall and hopes it sticks. Once we do these three things, you will be indifferent. It wouldn't matter what this person says, does, offers, promises, whatever it is, you have your mental, psychological armor on. So number one, we need to gently being the operative word here, remove the illusion of this person from your psychology. You need to remove the potential, the confliction, and the hope. This is a loop of doom. All the time that you are hoping they will be better, all the time that you are relying on a potential future that doesn't exist, all the time you are conflicted between what was real, what isn't, are you the problem, are they the problem, and all the time you have an illusion of this person that they are the best thing since sliced bread, you cannot heal. Why is your brain going to let you chemically attach, emotionally attach, get to a place of indifference when it comes to this person and the relational dynamic if you are still holding on to hope, holding on to a potential, living in an illusion land and still conflicted? You can't. And willpower isn't going to work with this. It doesn't matter how much you try and focus on the bad. There is a chemical attachment in the emotional core of your brain. And without breaking that chemical attachment down, by breaking down the layers that it's giving you, which is the illusion, the hope, the confliction, the potential, you are just going to stay stuck. Some days feeling okay, some days feeling horrific. Some days being able to be strong enough, some days them being able to worm their way back in. Now, once you've broken this, that is when you see everything for what it is and it doesn't hurt. You feel calm, you feel clear, and you feel relief. Number two, we need to chemically detach you from the love bombing. Now, whether this love bombing happened at the very beginning, whether it still happens here and there even now, it is love bombing. When somebody can be abusive and the next day be amazing on the surface, this is not normal. This is not healthy. This is artificial. The love bombing is a chemical high that the brain will have very much enjoyed and can only actually get from certain other substances, to give you an example. So it's a high chemically that your brain wants another one of, and it believes it can only get it from this person because that's where it's last got it from. We have to chemically detach you from that, or you will crave this person. Not because logically you want them, but because your brain is craving a moment in time where it felt something astronomically wonderful. Not necessarily emotionally, chemically. You will miss them. You will crave them. You will feel you need to talk to them. You will feel you need to get answers from them. This is all the ways our brain manipulates us into going back into a situation that isn't healthy because it wants that chemical high. Now, once we've detoxed you and withdrawn you from that chemical high and rebalanced the brain, your brain is no longer craving the high, which means it no longer craves the person, which means you no longer think of them, overthink about them, ruminate about them, crave them, etc. If you don't do this, your brain will be relentless and you end up in a situation that you know isn't right, feeling even more isolated because you're back with a person again that you know isn't good for you. Number three, you need the withdrawal map. When it comes to healing from a regular breakup, there is a grief process. It's messy, it isn't always linear, but it is a singular process. When you are healing from a narcissistic individual, it is not a singular process. You are grieving, yes, but you're also chemically withdrawing. You need the map for that. There are going to be stages of that chemical withdrawal that you feel you can shuffle your way through. There are going to be stages that hit you like a ton of bricks. That could be missing them. That could be craving them. That could be needing to understand them. That could be overthinking about them. And every time you wake up or go to bed, your brain just doesn't let you rest. It could be this person pulls on your heartstrings. They guilt trip you or they smear campaign you. Whatever it is, there are going to be layers of this that your brain, like all of ours, do not have the psychological and chemical tools. We're not born with them. So unless we teach your brain what it needs, there are going to be layers that you're going to need support with, or you're going to rebound right back to the beginning. Once you have those tools, you work through it, and you've only got to do it once. Once you've healed properly and your psychological health is the best it can be chemically and emotionally, you don't end up in this situation again. But if you don't heal properly, it is a cycle that will just continue.